Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and helping us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Today we're doing my favorite. We're doing an unboxing. We're doing a jewelry unboxing. So this is a 15-pound box of jewelry. It is a mystery lot. I buy all of my jewelry from Whistlepig Market on Etsy. This is the Whistlepig Market. I will put the link in the description box down below. She does sell silver tone jewelry, gold tone jewelry, bulk pearl mix, watches, broken pieces for DIY, wearable costume jewelry. She sells all different kinds of things. And this can change. I have seen her have just a bundle of bangle bracelets. I've seen her have all different kinds of things, but these are the basic ones she usually almost always has in stock. I get the wearable costume jewelry and I get the 15 pounds. Now she does have a code that is available to myself and all of my viewers, including you. So if you want to buy a box from the Whistlepig Market, she has a code you can use at checkout. HIPPO, all caps, HIPPO. It'll get you 20% off. So, for instance, if I buy this 15-pound box, I'm going to pay $96. It's a 15-pound box. I'm paying $6.40 a pound because there is free shipping. Now you can pay for priority shipping to get it shipped faster. I just pay for the jewelry and have her ship it ground. She does offer ground shipping for free. She lives in North Carolina. I get my stuff within a day or two. She's really fast. Usually if I purchase it, like I purchased it in the morning on a Friday, it was shipped by Saturday morning and I had it, by Monday or Saturday evening. It's really fast. North Carolina is close to Pennsylvania. So if you live, across the country, it's going to take a little bit longer. But I don't see the point in paying for priority unless you need inventory really fast. So 20% off, free shipping. I have never had a problem with her. I'm not even going to knock on wood. I'm so confident. I absolutely love everything I've gotten from her in the past. So she has fast shipping. She does really great packing. So let's get in here. Let's get excited. Oh, hopefully you brought something to do today so you can multitask. I'm going to unbox for about 45 minutes. And if I haven't gotten through the whole thing at that point, we're just going to wrap it up because I don't want to keep you too long. But because this is going to be a longer video, I kind of want you to multitask. So I'm not just taking up your time and you're not just taking time out of your job to watch me. So take some photos, do some listing, do some multitasking. Unless you really like jewelry and you want to watch. I like jewelry. So we'll start with this bracelet. It's a nice stretch bracelet. Everything's inside of a bag too. So she does put everything in this plastic bag. So if your box were to get wet or damaged in shipping, the jewelry should be okay. We have an ID bracelet. Oh, this is neat. This is like a handcrafted, hand-painted wooden necklace. A little parrot. Another bracelet. More bracelets. I love these boxes. There is nothing. Sorry, Plush. Sorry, jeans. But as much as I do enjoy listing jeans and plush, and they are fun. Plushies are fun too, especially, I should say. There's nothing like opening a box of jewelry and going through it and seeing what you got. Because you never know what you're going to get. Oh my gosh, look at this cool mermaid. Oh, and that's the other thing I really like about getting stuff from her. It's not really tangled. And when it is, it's really easy to untangle. You saw me just untangle that. I have a lot of friends who do purchase the lots from the Goodwill Blue Box. And they say that a lot of times the stuff is so tangled you can reach in and pull out a handful and pull out the whole box. And you have to sit there and untangle. I don't really have that issue with her. And as we get to the bottom, if I got any this time, you'll see that pendants and earrings, she does bag separately. So they're just like little bags. You'll see if I get any in this slot. This is a really super cool necklace. Look at all this detail. And it has matching earrings, which are looped into the necklace and closed off so they stay with their necklace. So they stay together. And so she does have the code for us to use to get 20% off. This is a really pretty bracelet. I'm not an affiliate, so I don't get anything. I don't make any money, but I do get to use the code and get a really great product shipped to me really fast. And so that is the benefit for me, I guess, paying $6 a pound for jewelry. You guys know that most jewelry is going to weigh at most 2 ounces. Most doesn't even, some of the necklaces, the chunkier ones will weigh like 2 ounces. The earrings, they don't even register on the scale. So you're looking at like 16 pieces a pound. So it's just really an amazing price. Just don't forget to use your code. That reminds me of Poison Ivy from Batman. I'm always showing you guys my nerd flag. Always showing my nerd flag. We got a couple of necklaces here. Again, just a small tangle. It'll come right apart. Whew, my arms are already tired. My arms are already tired. Did I ever tell you about the time that I was showing Keith a piece of jewelry when he came in my office? And I'm so used to being on camera and doing these unboxings that in person, I held it up to him with my hand behind it. I'm like, look, Keith, look at this. Look. And he goes, you're not on camera. Look at that one. My gosh, jewelry is so fun. I got lots of really cool bracelets in this one. This one's got little crosses on it. So like good keywords for that one would be like religious or spiritual. Lots of bangle bracelet. Lots of bangle bracelet. People like bangle bracelets. They're a good seller. I don't know if you can see that. It's a tree. More. And you always want to use the term bangle bracelet. And if it looks like it's from, the 90s or 80s, you can say it's retro 90s and 80s. Because apparently that's back in fashion now. Everything we wore as teenagers and kids. Oh, did I age myself? Oh, look at this. Oh, that one's pretty. I really like that. I personally don't wear jewelry. Here's a cuff bracelet. If you're a long-time viewer, you already know that about me because I've talked about it before. I've never worn jewelry. Even when I was married, I didn't really wear a wedding ring. I've just never really been a girly girl. So there was definitely a learning curve for me when it came to learning jewelry and terms and just the different clasps and stuff. And I'm still learning. It is a really big learning curve for someone like me because I've never worn jewelry or been interested in it in any type of way. But when I started getting these boxes of this costume jewelry, I fell in love. Like, I am in love with listing jewelry. I still don't wear it. I probably never will. But my gosh, do I just love pulling stuff out of these boxes and seeing what I got. Taking the photos is so easy. It doesn't take up any room, and it's so easy to store it, so easy to ship it. And with Google image search and then the AI lister on List Perfectly that I use, their listing, it's an AI listing assistant with List Perfectly. Between that and Google image, I'm completely self-taught. I do let the AI build my listings nowadays, but I can see what it's calling stuff and the keywords it's using, and I'm still learning. And it's a much faster way for someone like me to list who doesn't know anything about jewelry or has just started learning this year. But my point is, anyone can learn anything. In fact, oh my gosh, this one's really cool. Doesn't that remind you of rock candy? That one's really neat. I was going to say, in fact, even before I started selling clothing, I mean, I've lived my whole life as kind of a tomboy, comic book, video game, bookworm nerd. Most of my friends are guys. I don't really wear jewelry. I've never really worn heels or dresses. I had a couple of jobs at nursing homes that had business casual dress codes, and I would wear slacks and like long sleeve button fronts and sometimes a dress. But it's just never been my thing. So when I started selling clothes, that was why I gravitated towards jeans, because I'm like, well, I know jeans. I live my life in jeans and now pajamas. But when I do find, that one's really pretty. Look at those roses. When I do find nice blouses or dresses that I know are good brands, I don't pass them up. It just takes me a little bit longer to do the research because I don't know anything. I don't know anything about fashion or jewelry, but my goodness, you can learn. Anyone can learn in today's day and age. This is really pretty. It's like purple. In today's day and age, with Google image search, and if you use List Perfectly, they have their AI listing assistant, and it's for every subscription down the line. Everybody has it available to them no matter what subscription you have. It's so easy to learn. Even if you don't have List Perfectly, although that is the fastest way, like I said, to have the AI just do things for you. But Google Image, I mean, it's just so easy to learn anything. If I can learn fashion and I can learn jewelry, I've even learned some sports teams and stuff because the t-shirts I've sold and hats. Anybody can learn anything. Look at these bracelets. This one. 7-minute bracelet. I like bracelets. They're probably the easiest thing out of jewelry to photograph. Necklaces I clip on a white background. It's actually a comic book board. And I took the clips off of my steamer and I clip the ends of the necklace on the board and lean it against a box. And that way it looks like it's being worn and not flat. When I first started selling jewelry, this is really pretty. I really like that. When I first started selling jewelry, I did do flat lay necklaces. Not very many, because I was looking at them and they just looked real thin and long and not attractive at all. You want them to be, you want them to be kind of open, like someone's wearing them for your photos. You know what I'm saying? So I took the clips off my steamer and started clipping them on the comic book board I still can keep. And just use the background remover with List Perfectly, and they look really good. So those are a little more time. All jewelry is easy. I cannot express that to you enough. All jewelry is so easy to photograph, so easy to store and ship. Necklaces are just the most time consuming because you have to drape them over something to make them look nice. I mean, you can do long flat lays, but they kind of look like this. And to me, the first image, that gallery image a buyer sees when they're doing a search or they're on eBay or any platform shopping, you don't want a necklace just on a white background, long and thin. You want it like someone's wearing it. So they do take a little more time. And then earrings, there's two. You have to lay them together. They do make posts, or I don't know what you call them because I don't know jewelry, but they do make mannequin necks for necklaces that you can buy. I didn't want to buy one, and that's why I finagled what I use. But they do have backgrounds with holes. You can stick an earring in each one and take your photos. Again, no thank you. But I do my earrings flat lay, and it takes two, and I have to lay them out real nice. So they're the second most time consuming. I'm not complaining. Even the most time consuming, which is necklaces, are so easy. Easier than anything else I've ever photographed or listed. But bracelets, you're like just taking and laying down and taking your picture. So I like it all. But that's, from least to most easiest. This is cool. I think this is a Bakelite. Pretty sure it is. And we've got That one's neat. Vintage, antique looking. Okay, here's an example of the bag I was talking about. So this is all pendant. And you can see them in there. And they're in their own little bag. Pendants are really easy too. They're probably on par with bracelets. I also I don't comp. I have a price list, a pricing guide for jewelry, a basic starting price plus shipping for each type of jewelry. It ranges, you know, for bracelets, it's $15 to $20 plus $5 shipping. But if it's a really plain bracelet, I'm only going to do 10 or 12 bucks. And if it's a really nice, I'm going to go up from there. But I do have a basic price sheet. This is really cute. If you want to see it, let me know. You can put it in the comments. Because I don't comp any of this. None of this is real. It's costume jewelry. It's fashion jewelry. It's just wearable. You know, again, costume jewelry. So, and it's really unique. A lot of the stuff I get from her, you're not going to find too many other pieces like it. So the pricing guide, like I said, that I use, I have actually talked about and gone over with a lot of my friends that sell jewelry, and they start in the same price ranges as me. They agree that my prices are right. And so that's what I do. So I don't even comp. But I do. That's really pretty. Long story long, I do my pendants the same as a necklace. So even though they don't have a chain, I put them in the same price range as an actual necklace, because a lot of the pendants are so super cool. And people who like jewelry will pay for them and then get their own chain. Like this is really neat. Look at that. Really cool. Oh my gosh, I love jewelry so much. I could probably be content for like an 8-hour day just sitting in my office with a box and just taking pictures. What I do when I get these, when I actually sit down over there to take pictures, I do use my white table that's behind me. It's a pretty long white table. As I take bracelets out, I make a pile of bracelets. I make a pile of rings. Set my little bags and separate stuff aside. And I do all the necklaces first. And then go back and I usually do the bracelets and the pendants and the earrings last. Because they're usually in their own little baggie. So I can just set them aside to be last. So I do have a routine for this. And I have a bank built up on my list perfectly cataloged. So I can just sit and take dozens, hundreds of pictures every week. And then I spend a couple hours every day, sometimes one whole day every week, just building the listings in my catalog from all the photos I took. And then I have my listings scheduled out on eBay up to 21 days ahead. And I just have to push them out from the catalog to stay on my schedule. That's really pretty. If anything I'm saying is sounding confusing or you want more details, sometimes I talk really fast. Let me know. And sometimes like things that we do in our own lives that are our routine make sense in our head. And then when you go to tell somebody else, you try to explain it, it doesn't come out of your mouth the same way as it does in your head. You know what I mean? Like sometimes things make sense in your head, or you know how you work or how you do things, your routines. And when you try to explain it to people, they're like, what? And I'm like, I don't know how to make it any clearer because my brain and my mouth will not cooperate. That's really neat. That's really cool. It's also new on a card. Always a bonus. Look, we got a little bag here of rings. There is still so much in here. Again, it's a 15-pound bag. So if most jewelry Most jewelry is 1 ounce, so you're looking at 16 pieces. Some is up to 2 ounces. So the average of that is 12 pieces a pound. I'm just taking the average. It says 180, but there's more than that in here. It's a lot of jewelry. It's a lot of jewelry. It probably takes more than 25 pairs of earrings to make a pound, you know. There's a lot of stuff here. I was going to tip it up and show you how much is still in here. Can you see? There's still so much. Like I said, I will go until I've kept you for about 40 minutes, maybe 45 at the most. These are shells. I get really good stuff from her. In fact, when I show off some of my finds to my reseller friends, they always say, I don't get stuff that nice in the Goodwill Blue Box. And, you know, the other thing about buying from Whistlepig is she is a seller on Etsy. So she's a reseller just like us. You know she's buying this bulk somewhere. You know she's getting her jewelry bulk. And so she's a reseller just like us. And I honestly would rather support another reseller than a big box retail thrift store like Goodwill. That didn't even make sense. But you know what I'm trying to say. This is really pretty. I would rather support another reseller, another small business owner than Goodwill. And the fact that she does sometimes have boxes of actual gold and silver jewelry, and she has the wearable costume jewelry boxes and the broken jewelry for DIY, you know she's sorting it. She's buying it somewhere. She's sorting it out. The real from the costume. She's making sure it's wearable and not broken. It's never really tangled. The rings, earrings, and stuff's always packaged separately in their own little bags. And she gave us all a code to use. I mean, let's support other small businesses. She's supporting us with the code. We can support her from purchasing from her. And the quality of the stuff you're going to get from her is just really good. There's a couple that have like those seed beads. I have had samples of other stuff from her. So I always just purchase the costume, the wearable costume jewelry, because that's what I want to deal with. I'm not really into trying to sell real gold, real silver. Not my cup of tea, but if it's yours, good for you. Go do it. But when I first started doing unboxings on the channel of stuff I was purchasing from her, a lot of business got sent her way, and she was very excited. So she reached out to me and said, here's a code for you and your viewers. And then because I do the unboxing, she did send me a sample box at one time that had samples of all the different types of items she sells in her store. And I did do an unboxing of that. You know what? I'll have it pop up at the end. If you haven't seen that yet, that's another good thing to watch while you work today or tomorrow. Because she did send me samples of all the different types of stuff so you can see it. So, if, you know, costume jewelry isn't your thing or you want to see what else she sells, I did get a sample box of everything from her. So I'll have that pop at the end for you. What is this? I'll tell you what, big honkin' chunkin' jewelry that sells. And I whispered that and I winked because you know what? Somebody somewhere likes this and thinks it's attractive. And so I don't want to like poop on what you like. Oh, this is ugly, but I think it's pretty. But, you know, they do say that ugly sells. I will tell you that big, chunky, I call it the honkin' chunky necklaces, they do sell really well. Oh my goodness, there is just jewelry in here for days. This one's so cool. Look at that elephant. That is really neat. So cool, guys. So cool. Just lovely. I just love jewelry. It's kind of tedious which is probably what I really enjoy about it. Because you guys know I like doing jeans because it's tedious. I could get a pair of 100 jeans and sit and measure and photograph and watch TV and I'm fine. Because I like routine. I like doing the same thing over and over. And the thing with jewelry is it's kind of like that, but each piece is so unique and different that it's kind of not, but it is. Like if you sit with a box of jewelry and separate it into different pieces and then photograph, yeah, you're working on all jewelry and it's the same thing over and over, but each piece is so uniquely different and you're seeing so many different things. It's fun. I love discovering what I got in a box. This is baby fat. There's a cat, the letter P, a star with the baby fat cat on it. Baby fat cat. Baby fat cat. A multi-strand necklace. See, that was another reason why I started doing photography the way I did. Because when I would just flat lay these, you couldn't really see what was going on. When you spread them out, you can see how they're going to lay. That was a nice piece. That is a nice necklace. Nice piece. So much in here still. Just tons. I'm trying to find like super cool pieces to show you. But I mean, you can see just the amount in a 15-pound box. This is going to keep me busy for a long time. Plus, I have a whole stack of clothes up here and another box of clothes up here that I really need to get through measuring and photographing. What do I got? A new box of jewelry. I'd rather work on this. Got a nice coil bracelet, a term I learned thanks to the listing assistant. Again, you can learn anything. In today's day and age with the technology available to us, you can learn to sell anything. Oops. So close. And here's an example of bags of earrings, which are usually almost always at the bottom, which is fine because they just get set aside and I do these last. But yeah, the earrings will come in these little bags. This is neat. Well, let me hold it so that it's not upside down. There you go. Look at the cute elephant. And there's another bag down here. Earrings. I got quite a bit of earrings, which I love. I love it all. Who am I kidding? There's a bunch of stuff. There's way more bracelets in here. Stacks and stacks of bracelets. More earrings. This bracelet's pretty neat. Ooh, I like this one too. One that says Dreamer. I swear I make videos for a living. I know what I'm doing. Amateur hour at the Hippo Hut. Lucky brand on a card. A lot of times what I'll do, if I like the price on the back, I leave it on there. And then I'll put my price, which is cool. If I don't like the price, like if it's less than I would like to charge, I can just like cut it off or mark it out with a permanent marker. Ride or Die. This looks homemade. It's cute. We have a really cute tassel here with some earrings on it. Now, chances are this blue one's going to be in the box somewhere. So hopefully I find it. If not, then I will probably just sell the tassel with the 2 on it. This is $48 originally. Anthropology. So hopefully the blue one's in the box and I can just put it back in there. And we have another Birch Hill on the card. There's a bunch of stuff on the card in here, which is cute. Cool. I don't think this is supposed to. There we go. This was stuck on it. That's pretty. Oh, is that pretty? Look at that. That is really cute. Pretty cute, whatever. Same thing. Good looking. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? All right. More bracelets. There's still a ton of bunch in here. I got, oh, I love it when I get a whole set. These are safety pinned together, so they stay together, I'm sure. It's just like a whole set. Do you remember when we used to wear bracelets like this in the 80s and 90s? I'm going to regret putting that on. I'm like, oh, I have small hands and wrists. There we go. All right, so yeah, that's the gist of what's in there. There's some just tons of stuff in here. So 15 pounds of jewelry is a lot, guys. A lot. So if you have any questions, oh, look at this. Those earrings are so pretty in the corner there, those purple ones. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in this video, reselling jewelry, reselling in general, why is the sky blue and why is it so hot in the middle of autumn or getting closer to autumn and spooky season, let me know. I do answer everyone. I am behind this week on answering comments. I'm going to try to get caught up. If you hadn't heard, our air conditioning broke Sunday and it took until Tuesday to get it fixed. So we were trying to stay out of the house and like work from the library and Starbucks and stuff. It was really hot. So I got to get caught up. I did play hooky and I went to see Beetlejuice and I went by Spirit and got myself a new cup. My iced coffee. Oh, well, we are our own bosses. And as long as we get our work done every week, that's all that matters. If that means going to Starbucks, if that means playing hooky to go see a movie and then working Saturday, which I'm going to do to make up for it, it's a beautiful part of working for yourself. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you want to say hi or ask questions. Oh, and don't forget to join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.